Hey horror hounds, I'm your host, Vanilla Gorilla Beast. It's that time of month again. It's time for my horror collection update. So this is all the horror that I picked up in the month of April. So let's get this rolling and start with the first things, Blu-Rays. First up we have Eli Roth's Hostel. Eli Roth is one of my favorite directors. Definitely highly recommended if you haven't seen Hostel. Now I have the Nightmare On Elm Street remake. I wasn't too happy with this fucking shit-ass film. No one other than Robert Englund can play Freddy Krueger in my eyes. But I'm still glad to have it in my collection, so what the fuck. Frankenstein's Army. Hell, I give this 4 cadavers out of 5. This is definitely worth checking the fuck out. I know I got it on DVD a couple months ago. I had to upgrade this one. Outpost 3. Rise of the Spetsnaz. Whatever the fuck you call this shit. I haven't seen it yet. I've seen the other two. Now I need to pick them up on Blu-ray. Now I have Clive Barker's Midnight Meat Train. This movie right here is really cool. I would recommend this to anybody that hasn't seen it. Midnight Meat Train's got a lot of cool gore. Up next is one of my all-time favorites. It's not a horror, but it's full of freaks. The movie is Freaked. I give this fucking 5 cadavers out of fucking 5. This movie is way worth checking out. I can't highly recommend this one enough. Hell yeah. I finally picked up the original Gremlins on Blu-ray. Just glad to finally have it. And next, you can't pick up the first without picking up the second. So now I have Gremlins 2, the new batch on Blu-ray. Not as good as the original, but very cool. Next up is Insidious. Finally picked it up on Blu-ray, so hell yeah. So that's Insidious. The Possession. Very cool film. I liked this one quite a bit. Now I have the Blair Witch Project. Everybody and their fucking mother knows about this, and their grandmother, and their great-grandmothers. I'm not really a huge fan of these fucking kind of films, but still, glad to have it. Now I have A Haunted House. This movie's really cool, really funny. It blows that other movie out of the water, that 30 days of fucking nights inside of a devil inside of a fucking asshole or something like that. Whatever the fuck that other movie is. That other movie's not even worth mentioning. Now I have Paranormal Activity 1. It's okay, it's pretty cool. I'm not really into these kind of films, like I said, but I had 1, 2, and 3 on DVD, so what the fuck, I had to upgrade. Next up is Paranormal Activity 2. It's okay, not much to say. So now you know where the rest of the Blu-rays are going from here. Paranormal Activity 3. What I remember from this one, it was okay as well. So that's Paranormal Activity 3. Now I have Paranormal Activity 4. Never even seen this one. Hell, but I just picked up 1, 2, and 3, so I had to get the 4th. And last up for the Blu-rays is Paranormal Activity, the marked ones. I've heard mixed opinions on this one. I heard Ryan, 19 whatever, go eat some Skittles, say that he didn't really care for this one that much. But I also heard other people say they liked it, so I can't wait to give this one a watch to see what I think of it. So that's it for the Blu-rays, and on to the DVDs. First up for the DVDs is Copycat. Never seen it, but I really dig serial killer movies, so I said what the fuck, let's give this one a try. Now I have Horror Hospital. Haven't finished watching this one yet. Kinda slow what I've seen of it so far, so I don't really know what to think of this one yet. Next up is a pretty cool vampire film. It's really cool at times. The cinematography is really cool in this one. So if you're into vampire movies, definitely check this one out. And Andrew Berlina, if you haven't seen this one, definitely check it out. It's a really cool vampire film. I think you'll like it. I'm going to give a shout out to my new family, Gilly G and Safe and Secure 1. They sent me this film out of the kindness of their hearts. So if you're not subscribed to Gilly G and Safe and Secure 1, I'm going to leave their links down below in my description. Definitely check them out. So that's Razor Blade Smile. Now I have Psycho Sleepover. It's a trauma film. Haven't seen it. Looks cool. Love trauma. I'll support trauma anytime I can. Next up is another trauma film. It's called Suicide. Never seen it, but I heard a lot of people talk about it. Next up is a movie that I would highly recommend. You skip this fucking piece of shit, boring ass motherfucking cocksucking film. Reality Terror 9 is so fucking boring. The only thing going for it is the girls. Some of them are kinda hot, but not so much. I would definitely recommend skipping this piece of shit. Now I have Witchboard 3, The Possession. Pretty cool. Not as good as the other two, but still worth picking up if you're a completist. The CGI, at times, was really laughable. Now I have Werewolf Fever. Never seen it, but it was highly recommended by Mood616. That dude knows his fucking horror, so if he says it's good, it's gonna be good. Now I have The Killer Eye. I haven't seen this one in a long ass time. I remember it being one of my favorite full moon films when I was younger. I guess mainly because of the nudity. I definitely need to give this one another watch soon. Now I have The Corrupted. It's pretty good, it was okay. Nothing to rave about, but it was definitely worth the $2 I paid for it. Next up is Jingles the Clown. Never seen this one. I like clowns that kill, so hell yeah. Next up is a movie that I had high hopes for. I love my fucking shark films, and I definitely love slashers. They're my top films. So I thought, hell, if they combined the two, you'd have a fucking masterpiece right there. But nah, Hammerhead, it really let me down. It was okay, but goddamn, they could have done so much more with this piece of shit. I know that in July, the Angered Beast is gonna review this piece of shit. Next up is Spring Break Shark Attack. I don't remember if I've seen this one before. I think I've seen it on Sci-Fi. Since summer's coming quickly, I'm picking up all the shark movies I can fucking find. Next up is a Roger Corman Presents. It's Camel Spiders. This one right here was actually pretty fun at times. Definitely check this one out if you're into bugs and creatures and shit. I'd highly recommend this one. It was a fun-ass cheese fest. So that's fucking Camel Spiders. And last up for the April update, Jack the Giant Killer. Never seen it. It's an Asylum film, so I know for sure it's gonna be pretty much cheese. But it was cheap, and I said, what the fuck? So that's it for the month of April. Thank y'all for watching this video and commenting. The Beast really appreciates it. And as always, keep it horror.